Yeah, can I get a wait? You want a wait? Provolone wait? Yeah, I get the provolone wait. Any drink? Yeah, I get a wait Sprite. Wait.
The next stop is WonWay.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. This is WonWay Podcast episode 49. My name is Henry with my guy Samir.
I said whether it's Henry. Whether it's Henry or Samir.
Oh man, I'm shot.
I'm
shot, boy.
It's been a long day.
I really am shot.
It's been a very long day today.
I'm high key shot.
All right. Hi. What's up? What's shaking? What's happening?
We was out
What's
all
doing?
day. Outdoors all day. This is the most I think I've been outdoors since the pandemic. In a whole day.
So Henry and myself decided that today we were going to go to Philadelphia to get cheesesteaks and just kind of bullshit and just go around Philly and just check out neighborhoods, look at a couple murals, and
Mural hunters,
boy. No, boy, wait till you guys hear the type of murals we saw. So I'm on spring break right now, so I have some time off. Henry was off today, so we said fuck it, we out. And we left. We linked up in the morning, like early. What time we met up? Like 9:30?
9:30.
Call it 10 o'clock, whatever. Call it. Link up, drive to Philly, and it was like an hour and 40-minute drive. Wasn't bad. Yeah, we got there and just got a cheesesteak and then went around and visited shit and.
I went to, it was like maybe 2 years ago. I went to Philly by myself for a weekend. I went to a city called, I guess, Fishtown. And I was there for the weekend by myself.
Boy,
Sim came.
I came with you, boy.
No, you came like, what, the last day or some shit?
Yeah, like on the last day and a half.
Yeah. So Sim happened to be, I think, probably playing poker. And he's like, yo, I'm going to pass by. Or he might have just came straight to chill.
No, it was like Henry was there for like 3 days dolly or 2 days dolly, and then I came the last night and crashed at his Airbnb for one night type shit.
Yeah, and then I already knew like a couple of like the local bars at the time, and the cheesesteak spots. Like so I was telling Sim, like, I think the famous ones are what, Geno's and Pat's, right? And the research I've done, like the locals say like don't go to those, like go to some local ones, and they gave some suggestions. So we went to like. There's something called Joe's Cheesesteak by the Airbnb I stayed, and there's something called D'Alessandro's, and there's a couple other ones that are pretty good. So today he was like, "Fuck it, let's go back and let's go to Joe's," and we were just seeing like the bar we were at. We have funny memories in that shit. But yeah, we just went to get some cheesesteaks, man. And one thing that threw us off when we first got the cheesesteaks, the first go around, we went to Philly, was this fucking like wit stuff that they say.
Yeah.
It was like, let me get a wit. And I remember when they said it, I laughed like, the fuck he say? Like, what does he want on his cheesesteak?
It's like it's a thing. Like when you order a cheesesteak, out in New York, you're just like, hey, can I get a Philly cheesesteak, please? Yeah, let me get mozzarella cheese on that, a little salt, pepper, ketchup, mayo. Out there, it's like, let me get one wit.
Yeah.
And it's like, what wit means is with. Or with
I don't even know what it means.
Or with whiz.
I don't even know.
Whiz.
You making shit up probably.
Wit. That's all, folks. Like that.
No. Boy.
So now, like, I wanted to try to play it. It's funny. I told myself I was like, when I order, I'm gonna say it like I know this place. You know what I mean? Like, hey, how you doing, Janet? Let me get a wit, like calmly. But it didn't work like that. I kind of went up to her and said, "Hi, can I have a Philadelphia cheesesteak on a hoagie?" Like, you know what I mean?
No. He dead asked. Samir kills me. He just tells him like, what do you recommend type shit. And what was it? We got the fucking cheese whiz. And then
we got one cheese whiz, like one Philly cheesesteak with cheese whiz, and one Philly cheesesteak with American cheese, and those are like the two most popular ones. And then we just split it. They were both good. They were good as fuck. But so the first time we went to Philly, something that Henry roasted me about till this morning. He roasted me about it this morning. Basically, we get there, and this is like obviously a few years ago, so there's ain't no such thing as COVID. So we get there, and this place is fucking packed. Like D'Alessandro's, I think it was. Fucking stupid packed. And there's literally like 2 people taking orders, and the place is dumb packed.
No, like sardines in a small like pizzeria looking thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Packed,
it's small.
Super packed. It's mad hot out, so everybody's like very like it's just a Vibby. There's like a Vibby in the air, but it's also just like very like, yo, order and get the fuck out. My dumb ass, I go to the cashier, but I just bit my tongue right now. I'm just like, I just bit the cashier, and you get the 50 cents.
No, boy, you did good, boy, because me?
Boy, I bit my tongue mad hard just now, boy. Come on, son. I'm over here trying to play it off and just keep recording. I'm like, it was hot out, and my fucking tongue. Like that.
Boy, oh, dude, that shit hurts. Facts.
Oh, fuck.
You're so stupid, son.
That shit's mad annoying, boy.
Boy.
All right. So, anyways, I'm over here scared to talk. So, we get to the spot, and we finally get online to order. My dumbass, I go up to her, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? So, tell me a little about the history about the Philly cheesesteak. You know what I mean? I'm over here, like, chopping it up with her like a tourist. Like, all right, so which one do you recommend? She's like, sir, wait.
Mind you,
okay.
There are so many people behind Samir trying to order, and then there's so many people inside waiting for the order that they did. And there's only 2 people taking orders. So just imagine the urgency that's in there. It's like we have to serve all these people. We don't have time to tell you what the history is, you know? We don't have time to tell you what's recommended.
I definitely like, hey, so this is it, huh? This is the famous D'Alessandro's. How you doing, man? Pleasure to meet you. We're from New York. It's nice to meet you. So what do you think? Cheesesteak on a hoe? Like, what we got here? Like, what do you think we're going to do? You know what I mean? She's like, sir, it's mozzarella cheddar. Let's go.
She had mad attitude.
And I'm over here like, oh, well... Let's look back at the origin of what mozzarella cheese really means. You know what I mean?
Like, God, he did ham, boy. Sim did the most, bro.
Going ham. So today I made sure to just kind of go 1, 2, 3 and just say, hey, can I get a cheesesteak with cheese, please? Cheesesteak with cheese.
Oh, fries. Oh man, but that shit was comedy to me, boy. Because Samir's the type to just have conversation and let's see what's up. But this was not the place for it, not the time or place. Facts.
Right. I'm gonna put us on the spot right now, and we'll just I'm looking forward to getting like yelled at for this, but so me and Henry did something after we were done eating our cheesesteaks. So the cheesesteak spot,
we OD'd.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say it, bro. It's what it is. So the cheesesteak spot was like you could only take the food and go. You couldn't eat inside. And then there was like a seat outdoors, but like a family was eating there already. So we took our cheesesteaks and we went to the back of my car and just kind of ate while on the trunk. Okay, so we got 2 cheesesteaks wide open, fries everywhere, like we're chilling, we're eating. After we're done eating, there was no garbage anywhere. Like anywhere. And it wasn't like a roll up a ball of aluminum foil and you're done. It was like sauce and cheese and onions and fucking french fries and just mad garbage everywhere. And you couldn't really throw it out anywhere. So we're trying to like figure out. So Henry goes to one corner to look if there's a garbage. I go to the other corner to look for this garbage. And there's literally no garbage anywhere. So if you're on Girard Avenue and you see 2 cheesesteaks with Wiz Wit and some french fries on the floor, we're sorry.
And soda and garbage.
Soda, like, you know what I mean? Like just garbage everywhere in that one little area. I'm sorry. Genuinely sorry. And we felt really bad about it.
No,
but
like,
it was either,
really
like,
bad.
There was not. I don't know what we could have done. Now that I look back, maybe we could have just took it in the car.
Until we found the garbage. Like just drive up a couple blocks until we throw this out. That was the move.
My shit was though. It was so there was no bag to even hold the garbage in. It was just straight like you're gonna have one hand with French fries, the other with Cheese Whiz.
I think
like,
you had enough. You had enough to where you could hold this shit in one hand.
Trying to put the blame on me right now. Look at this shit.
I say this, yo. I'm usually the one to be like, yo, fucking litter. Like I don't care, just litter it. I don't want to see it. This was so much garbage. I felt bad for littering. I was just like, Sim, we can't, not this time, bro. Trust me, like this is a lot of garbage, boy. And yo, like he said, we genuinely went up the block. We tried so fucking hard to find a garbage can, man. And we were just like, wow, this fucking place just doesn't care about being clean.
So there was no garbage anywhere. And at this point, we just had a fucking big ass meal. I'm full. I want to get in the car and I want to go on my day, bro. Like, let's go. Let's get the ball rolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we couldn't find the garbage, so we ended up just littering it like under the car.
Mind you, we drive like a block up, and there's these 2 old men cleaning the streets. Like, not sanitation or like they don't work for the city. These are the lovely citizens of Philadelphia that just want to keep the streets clean. And I'm over here like, yo, you guys missed the spot back there type shit. Like, there's mad garbage back there.
What are the odds, bro? What are the odds, man? We literally drove up one block, and these two older men were just kind of like picking up garbage off the street, and all you hear them is like these meddling kids, boy, type shit. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm chatting, but you know,
today was the most I've littered like in one whole session. You know, like
dumb shit.
It was bad. It was bad.
That was bad. Yeah, at one point we went to where did we go? Was it before Bedia? No, Bedia we threw out the shit. There was another portion. I think it was like a pack of gum or some shit. Like Henry had a piece of gum. We went to a rest stop.
It was that, and oh shit, we littered OD today, boy.
No. It's okay, but it's okay.
It was the gum and the Dunkin'.
And the Dunkin'. He goes and he takes the Dunkin' cups. We had bought 2 iced coffees. So he takes them, he throws them with the cheesesteaks on the floor, and he's like, yo, after today, I'm never litting in my life again. You know what I mean? Like, he felt bad. He genuinely felt bad. He's like, today, I'm going to just GG it the whole day. I'm going to just litter, and then I'm never going to do it again. You know what I mean? Like, stupid shit. So there's a trail of things all over Philadelphia that have our name on it, boy, from like one spot to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. But besides that, you know, we did have a great time out there. We had a great time out there.
Philadelphia's cool. Maybe, I don't know if it's because, like, where we've drove around, or maybe because there's nothing like home, but I don't know. Not really too fond of Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Even, like, the first go-around when I went by myself, I went, like, more of, like the city area, you know, where, like, the food markets at and all that other shit.
Even then, it was kind of, like, weak.
But, yeah, it was just, like, I don't know.
Yeah, like, so we went today. We actually did a couple. Actually, yo, bro, if you think about it, we did some dope shit. Like, we went to West Philly first. No, first we went to Fishtown to get the cheesesteaks, which is, I think, like, near West Philly, but not really. It's more like Central Philly, right? Fishtown's like Central Philly, right?
I literally have no idea.
Yeah, so it's Central Philly, South Philly, West Philly, and obviously North Philly. So I think we were in Central Philly to get the cheesesteaks, and then we drove down to West Philly to go to, like, Will Smith's neighborhood and, like, the high school he went to, and look at his old house where he used to live type shit, because Will Smith was obviously born and raised in Philadelphia, in West Philly. So we went out there, we saw, like, a Will Smith mural, we went to his old high school, and we were just bullshitting, literally just bullshitting. Like, it was on some, like, yo, let's leave New York for the day and let's just rock out. So we went to that, and then after that, we drove like 20 minutes. We drove like 20 minutes away. We went to, like, Eagle Stadium. So now, how the fuck we ended up there, I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. We ended up there because we were supposed to go see a Kobe Bryant mural. And because Kobe's obviously from Philly, too. So we figured, like, yo, we'll rock out and see a fucking Kobe mural as well. So we go to, like, all the way to fucking the Eagle Stadium and, like, the Philadelphia Philly Stadium. And we're looking for this fucking mural of Kobe Bryant. And we can't find it anywhere. So we're literally driving around the stadiums, like, looking for this shit. At one point, we're inside the parking lot of the stadium, sitting down on the whip.
Like baseball season's not going yet. Like, there's no football season.
There's not a single soul out. Like, nobody's there. All you see is one fucking car in the stadium parked, and it's me and Henry trying to figure out, like, all right, yo, like, let's just find this mural, bro. Like,
no, DOD.
Like, all right, bet. At this point, I'm fucking tired of driving because I drove to Philly. So I'm like, yo, Hen, you drive, bro. So he gets in the whip. So he starts driving. So we dub that mural. We find another mural. Here's where it gets fun. So Henry's he's driving now. So he's kind of running the show. He's going to decide wherever the fuck we're going. So he pulls out his phone. He finds another Kobe Bryant mural. So we drive like 15, 20 minutes to this other mural.
Let me say something real quick.
You could take over, honestly, because for me, it's like...
Let me say it real quick.
I feel bad, honestly.
So, like, the Kobe Bryant murals, I'm sure we have all seen. I'm sure you seen. I've some of the ones you've seen, bro. Like, they're gorgeous. They're beautiful. It's like the entire building. You understand? Like in LA, I know they have a bunch. In Brooklyn, they have one in Barclays.
Like a mural. You know what I'm saying? When you think of a mural, you think of a big painting along the side of a building wall, and it's like, wow. When you look at it, you got to cross the street to get the whole view of it. Type shit. Take a picture. Like the whole nine. Like it's a mural.
Oh, damn, Muriel, boy.
Muriel, boy. Like, you know?
Yo, and to Sim's point, you know, we were just thinking about Will Smith's from Philly. Let's go see his school and shit, right? And then, yo, Kobe's from Philly. Let's go see his mural. So I find the mural. I didn't see what the mural was. It just showed, like, locations in Philly where there's Kobe murals. Murals, right? So... we get to the location. OD. I can't even speak. But we get to the location, And we don't even see it first go around. We don't even see it. It's like, yo, I don't see it. Because, again, we're look for
and
the
we're
big...
seeing, and the funny thing is we're seeing paintings. Like, it's not like we're not seeing any paintings.
Yeah.
We're seeing actual murals of, like, you know, Philly history. You got, like just sick paintings, nice paintings on like building walls and shit. And it's dope. It's like a nice little vibe. It's like a Williamsburg vibe out there in like certain areas. So like I'm like, yo, fuck it. Like we're on the corner in the whip. Henry's driving. I'm in passenger. I roll down my window and some guy's walking with his dog. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just ask this dude like, yo, fam, where's the Kobe Bryant mural, bro? Like,
Yeah.
We're not from out here. Just hold me down, bro.
Oh,
I
man.
asked the dude. Here we go. I asked the guy. I'm like, hey, what's up, bud? Like, do you know where the Kobe Bryant mural is? All right.
Real quick, I think if we told this guy I'm looking for gold,
No,
he would have been like, you know what? I might know somewhere. Come follow me, type shit. Like this is the urgency
guys,
the guy had.
Listen to me, guys. Like if you're listening, please just listen carefully. This man was on a fucking mission, and he made sure that we found the Kobe Bryant mural.
It was his only priority in that moment.
It was the only. No. It was like, you fucking betcha we're gonna find it. And he had his dog with him. So he's like, I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I'm gonna act it out. Hey, what's up, bud? How you doing, man? I don't mean to bother you, but by any chance, you know where the Kobe Bryant mural is? We were told it's around this area. We just can't really find it. You know what? I do know. You know what? Follow me. Man turns around with his dog, a husky too, a big dog, and starts jogging up the block to like direct us where. So he's like jogging and we're driving, and he's jogging and we're driving.
Mind you, he's like, follow me, trust me.
Wait.
I'm like, I trust you. You know, like, what are we doing right now? And I kept looking at Sim on some, yo, you see what's happening right now, right?
I kept telling Henry, like, yo, Dick, let it go, boy, let it go, just let it go, boy, follow him. So we finally get to another corner. Mind you, this guy's like panting down the block with his dog. And his dog's name was like Sammy or something. She's like, Sammy, come on, Sammy, let's go, Sammy. And starts running with Sammy. So finally we get to this corner. He's like, all right, you're gonna go down there. You see that car right there, the yellow car? That's gonna be your telltale right there. Once you hit the yellow car, you make a sharp left. After you hit the sharp left, you make 18.7 steps to your right, cross the street, do a backflip, and you're in front of the mural. I'm like, all right, let's fucking do it.
The entire time, I'm like smiling at the guy because I'm trying not to like laugh.
Yeah,
so I'm like, okay, left here, okay.
It's crazy because like I'm not used to that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just not. I'm not used to someone being so helpful like that. You know, you ask somebody where you ask somebody where the nearest hospital is because I have a bullet wound in my neck. Talking about, hey, listen, man, I gotta go, bro. I gotta catch the bus. I'm sorry, and they walk away type shit. But this dude was going ham. Like he helped us find the mural. So the build up for this mural, the fact that he knew where it was right away, we're excited to see this fucking mural. Henry, please take over.
So I'm driving, right? So my focus is like, okay, I think it's behind this wall type shit. I was like, let me park to my left. Samir's not driving, so he's looking over his shoulder to see if he could see it before we park. And all I hear Samir do is burst out laughing. He's like, no, boy, no. I'm like, damn. I was like, this mural must be like shit. Yo, I get out. I see the mural, man. Boy. How can I describe it, boy?
No, it was like, look, again, our expectations were very high. So we're expecting to see like fucking Kobe Bryant, Mamba mentality, GG,
R.I.P. Yeah.
fucking rest in peace, legend forever, along the side of a building, big bright colors, you know what I mean? And really just be out here and just fucking, this fucking cocksucker motherfucker over here, bro. You alright there, buddy? No, boy. I'm gonna keep recording, boy. Yeah. So, man disconnected his phone calmly. I'm over here calling you a cocksucker motherfucker, bro.
Then I come back, that's all I hear. I was like, damn, what the fuck I
do? So we're expecting to see like this fucking grand mural that we've like, wow, this guy ran down the block to show us this shit. Bro, we get out the car, son, and I see it. Like, I see the glimpse of it. I'm like, no, we drove mad deep for this, bro. The mural is the size of, like, my iPhone 12. And it's, like, on the wall. But it's, like, you know, like, when somebody just, like, paints on a wall, like, graffiti? Like, calm shit? Like, a quick little draw? Like, that's what it was. It wasn't, like, the city of Philadelphia is dedicating East 17th Street to Kobe Bryant Mural Day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was very, like, yo, I'm bored. You got a stencil? Yeah, let me just trace this Kobe outline real quick. And let me put my @ name on Instagram. So the mural was a disappointment. Very,
huge
very, very
mad
bad.
funny,
very,
but huge letdown.
It was tiny. It was tiny. So it gets better though. So sure enough, we were able to find a second mural. So we said, "Fuck it, we're gonna go to the second mural." 10 minutes later, we go to the second mural, and sure enough, the second mural is the literal exact same mural as the first one, done by the same artist.
Mind you, my expectations were still like, you know what? I still have a high expectations for this. Like, there's got to be a fucking mural. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, it's the same shit as the first one.
It's literally the same exact drawing done by the same artist, and we saw the artist's at name on Instagram. So like, I went on his Instagram page, and like, sure enough, he had the same mural all over Philly. So my man has us on a fucking rabbit chase, boy, looking for the better mural, but it's the same one everywhere you go.
Oh, dear.
So there's a third one. Henry's like, "Yo, this is the last try, bro," and then we out. I'm like, "All right, bet, go for it." This third one was literally worse than both of them. Like the past two that we went to. It was like a picture of Kobe's head just floating against the wall.
Bro, it was a headshot, and it was like...
in a construction site. Like, I just, honestly, bro, like, I don't know what happened, but they spit all over Kobe's name with that type of representation for the murals. No, bro,
you would think and like, again, like, I was telling you, like, no, the painting is cool. The painting is cool. The artist could draw. It's just I didn't expect it to be the size of an iPhone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't a mural, is what it was. I think, like I said, a mural. When we think of a mural, you think of, for me at least, I think
like
of something
tribute,
that's big,
like dedication,
yeah, like a tribute to this shit. And this dude was just like, "Yo, let me just draw a Kobe on the side of this wall real quick."
Yeah.
And like, he just drew Kobe the size of my palm. And it was just like, damn, son, like, wow. And it's funny because me and Henry, we got out the car and we're standing in front of the mural with our cameras. And, like, we're staring at it. And mad people are just walking by. Like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Like what are they doing? They're just over here, like, looking at this painting. Like, relax, boy. The painting is not that serious. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, my God,
Stupid shit. Like, very, very stupid shit. But after that, we decided that there was one more Philly native, which is Kevin Hart. So we drove to another neighborhood.
I think this is like his neighbor, his where he grew up.
This is Kevin Hart's neighborhood, yeah. So like they all kind of live in the same like area type shit, like 15-20 minutes apart. Kobe, Will, and Kevin. Leave me
relax,
boy.
Relax,
boy.
boy.
No, boy.
Relax,
basis, boy. It's like, yeah, my boy Kevin is over there. He's with Will and Kobe. Like, boy, you know,
relax.
Yeah. So we go to Kevin Hart's area. And this one was nice. Like, it was big enough where it's like you could see it from a block away, you know? So it was like a big headshot of Kevin Hart on top of like a cheesesteak spot that I guess he used to go to. And they dedicated that whole strip for him, which is pretty cool because I guess he like does a lot of shit for the community and stuff like that, which was pretty dope. And then after that, we dipped because at that point it was like, all right, Kevin Hart, much love, but like we were here for Kobe and Will type shit. And we
no. The only thing what we did after was, we saw the Will Smith. There's a Will Smith one, but this one really took the entire side of the. This was what we were looking for the Kobe one.
That's right. So after the Kevin Hart shit, I was like, "Yo, that's right," because we started off with Will Smith's house and his high school. We said, "Yo, let's go to West Philly where he lived and the park that he used to play in, and then the high school that he went to." So we did that, and then at the end of everything, I was like, "Yo, matter of fact, let me see if there's a Will Smith mural." And boy, we love murals, boy.
It's the amount of times we said it.
Yeah, so I type in like Will Smith mural, whatever, and it gives us one. And I actually posted it on my personal Instagram page. And it was huge. It was literally the size of a building, and it was dope. He had like Jordans on, he had a suit on, like it was dope. And I think that was my favorite mural of the day, to be honest. Because it was like a mural, bro. It was freaking huge, and it was a nice painting. Like, it was sick. The guy's eyes were a little lopsided, but it was still dope.
You know what's crazy? I don't even like really care for it like too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't get me excited. I was super excited for the Kobe one because I've seen a bunch of pictures. Like, I've only seen the one in Brooklyn. Yeah. I've seen, and the ones in LA look cool in pictures.
The ones in LA look sick.
So I'm thinking, yo, Philly's gonna have some dope shit, bro.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Talking about catfish, boy.
Yeah, high key. But overall, I don't know, man. It was weird. I felt like Philly is very...
At least the areas we went to.
Yeah, but bro, I feel like we did a lot of areas. I mean, then again, for all we know, we didn't even touch half of it. I don't know. It was just a weird Vibby out there. It didn't feel like like I would be able to settle down out there and rock out and chill and live in Philly. You know what I mean? Like it was very gritty. It felt very gritty, more gritty than I prefer. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate, but at the same time, it was a different experience, and we never experienced Philly on that level. We just kind of went out there for cheesesteaks the first time we went, but today we were able to kind of dive deep and, you know, drive around and look at different neighborhoods. And some neighborhoods were nicer than others in terms of like property and stuff like that. But it wasn't like this is dope. Like I could see myself staying in the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think I'm sure they have parts again where that Vibi you're talking about is there. You know what I'm saying? We're like, oh shit, I could be here. I don't think we were around those areas, to be honest.
No, 100%.
Like at all.
Yeah, possibly. I googled like richest neighborhood in Philly because I wanted to see what like the bigger houses and mansions look like, but it was deep. But their city skyline is like weak compared to New York, and that's the shit too, bro. I feel like we're fucking up by comparing everything to New York. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I think, and it's, you know, what's crazy though. Like we'll go somewhere else, right, outside of New York. We'll compare it to New York and always find like the differences, but I think there's a lot of similarities within like the places we visit. You know what I'm saying? Like I think
elaborate.
Like for where we've been to Montreal, for example. We've been to Montreal. We've been to Philly. We've been to Barcelona. All these places that we've been to, right? Even within the States, I feel like you could find a lot of similarities between those four, and more similarities than you would find with New York. Because we're always saying like, yo, this shit ain't like New York, or like this is better than New York. I feel like within, like, say, those four places, there's a bunch of similarities. So it's almost like, are we just like the odd one out?
In the world? No,
you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what it is, though.
Yeah.
High key, we're the best city in the world. And it's crazy because, like, part of me, you know, I've mentioned it in the podcast, like, I don't see myself living out here anymore, bro. It's just it's just crazy in terms of expensive. Like, if I was filthy rich, bro, I'd probably have a house out here. But it doesn't make sense to be paying crazy amounts of dollars for small ass pieces of land, bro. I want land. Like, I want a fucking estate, bro. You know, like grass, driveway, like huge driveway, in-ground pool type shit, like the whole nine, and not pay $400,000 a month in a mortgage. So, like, anytime I go to these cities, I look at it from that lens of, like, yo, can I see myself staying out here? And, like, Philly's definitely not somewhere I can see myself staying. Like,
Me neither.
But granted, though, it's crazy because, like, where Parks Casino's at, Ben Salem, PA, that's considered Philly. And that's, like, a completely different neighborhood. And that's, like, nice. Like, it's nice, you know what I'm saying?
You always I think everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere you're going to find your nice area.
Yeah.
I think you high key live anywhere, bro. If it, like, what's that place called? It's not Ben Salem. I know that don't sound right.
Ben Salem or
whatever, but like that place, right? You would live there.
It's too quiet for me, but I feel what you're saying though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we definitely were in West Philly, and West Philly is considered to be the hood. And like I don't got a problem with the hood itself. I want a little bit of everything. Like, I don't want to live somewhere where I feel like I'm in predominantly one type of area, whether it be too rich, too poor. Like, I don't want one of too much of one thing. I want to kind of be in the middle of it all, because I think that'll just give me the best experience for it. So today I definitely think we were on the more like lower class side, and it was rough out there. Like, it looked rough. Like, the buildings, like the houses, everything was very beat down, and there were some neighborhoods that were kind of better than others, but you could tell like the people in charge of the city aren't really putting money into the city itself, and I think that's kind of unfortunate. But it was still nice to see the culture though, because there definitely was a lot of culture there.
What would you compare like the areas of Philly we saw to like the areas in New York?
Bro, I'll keep it a buck, bro. There's no area in New York like that, bro.
Yeah, I was trying to think. I don't.
There's really none. I mean,
so.
I could think of the hoodest place in New York, and it's still not going to compare to that, because
I agree.
It's not that it was hood. Like, hood is not the problem. It's just the quality of the stuff out there was not livable. Like, there was so many abandoned houses and buildings, like long blocks of abandoned houses and buildings where you see wood is on the glass and like doors broken down into, like, not intentionally, but like construction never, like houses that aren't bought yet, just broken down. Like, I don't know. It was just kind of wild to see, man. There was like a few strips where it's like every single house on the block was torn down. Like, not necessarily torn down like to be rebuilt, but torn down like somebody vacated
like
the premises.
Almost.
Like, abandoned. That's the word I'm looking for. They abandoned it and nobody ever put in the work to kind of fix it up and sell it or do whatever they do, because there's not a lot of money out there to be buying shit. So it was unfortunate to see, man. I've never seen that before. It felt very gritty. That was the word I used. Very gritty, like very like I could understand why cats say like, yo, growing up in West Philly was tough. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's some real shit right there.
Yeah.
We're not seeing that in Brooklyn.
I'm trying to
care,
think. I'm
I don't
really
care
trying
what
to
part
think.
of Brooklyn you from.
Yeah.
Bro, there's not one neighborhood in Brooklyn right now that you could tell me is anywhere compared to what West Philly
Because
was.
what if someone argues? What if someone argues you just never been like you never been there? You just never been in that part of
I
Brooklyn.
mean, listen, I'm knowledgeable enough of New York and Brooklyn to know the neighborhoods, and you can pass by all these neighborhoods and see that it's
maybe
nothing
bro.
unlike
Maybe it's got to
Philly.
do with how much money, bro. New York City, bro. You know what I'm saying? You
That's
have
another
mad
thing
bread,
too.
bro.
That's another thing too. Philadelphia may not have as much money, but that's my thing though. You go to another side of Philly, it's gonna be decent. You know what I mean? It's gonna be decent compared to like West Philly was. It was very. I actually think that was the poorest neighborhood in Philly. Let me fact check that real quick.
It almost felt like there was no like middle. It was either it looks nice or it doesn't. But when it doesn't, it's like abandoned. Like just what Sim was saying, it was pretty. I never seen some shit like that. I'll be honest. Yeah, I think if Kevin Hart grew up there and
Wow.
if Kevin Hart grew up there and made it to where he is now, like that's some shit. That's some shit.
Fair Hill, Philadelphia. This neighborhood is known for its high crime and has some of the most famous drug dealing corners. They currently have one of the lowest median income. $16,000 is the median income, bro. That's very, very low.
What's minimum wage in Philly? Do you know by any chance?
I could tell you right now.
I'll put it up. That'll put it in perspective. What's 16 grand?
15 bucks, bro.
No.
Yeah. Wait, no, I'm chatting, boy. I'm chatting. It something came up that said $15, but now this other one says, what is the minimum wage in Philadelphia 2020? $7.25 an hour.
I believe that.
$7.25 an hour.
Wow. So that makes 16 grand a year. What about people? You got 4 or 5 kids. What are you gonna do with 16,000?
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And you know, I heard Kevin Hart when he spoke about it, because I know Kevin Hart spoke about it a lot, and Will Smith spoke about it a lot too. Like growing up in Philly was tough. You know what I mean? Like the areas they grew up in, and that's the areas we were in today. And it was definitely, it was rough. It was rough. And I'm not one to say like, oh, the hood or drug dealer. Like I'm not talking about that. That's not what I'm talking about. Because for me, that's, some people don't have a choice, and I'm empathetic with that. What I'm talking about is the condition in which the housing is in, the condition in which the infrastructure is in, the road systems, things like that. That is what I'm talking about.
Things that like the city should be.
The city should be taking care of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I'm not talking about, you know, the crime rate. Nah, fuck all that. Poverty breeds crime. You know, that's just something I strongly believe in. I think if people are poor, they're gonna commit crimes to survive. Like this is just the nature of the beast, you know. But I think the city's doing a bad job kind of maintaining or trying to help these poorer neighborhoods in upkeeping their infrastructure. You know, the housing and like the delis and the lack of resources out there. Like, bro, we saw one deli every 17 blocks. I don't think I saw one pharmacy in that whole area.
Yeah, I was just thinking right now, like
G shit, like one pharmacy, or one like Key Food, or one like grocery store. You feel what I'm saying?
It felt very abandoned, bro. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's just like, yo, like fuck this place.
Yeah, high key. You had Fairmount Park, which was like, it was like a park, like a big Prospect Park, so to speak, and that was it. And then you had like a nice little neighborhood, not even nice, just like better than what it was in like West Philly. You know what I mean? It was just wild, bro. Like you said, abandoned sounds best, bro. Like the city's like, yo, fuck it, I'm done with this place.
You know what's crazy, dude? Like driving all that shit. I've noticed it. I was noticing it, but like it didn't hit me till right now. This conversation, it was really bad, dude.
High key.
Like not even good living conditions. I don't think you can't live in that. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because the few houses that we did see that looked like they were, you know, like standing, even those look like, wow, these are beat down, bro. This is kind of wild, man. Like, and while I was out there, I went on Realtor.com. I wanted to see what the cost of these houses were, just out of curiosity, and they were all under like $100,000 for like 2-family homes.
Under like 75, no?
Yeah, there was a bunch I saw for $50,000, mortgage of $200. You know what I'm saying? That just goes to show you. You know what I mean? Like it's very, and I don't know why, man. It's kind of annoying to think about it now. Like it's really. It's crazy. There was literally long blocks of abandoned houses and abandoned buildings.
This is kind of an eye-opener because you would hear all the time, like, oh, the city needs to put more money into this area, whatever area it may be. I mean, you hear that throughout politics, like, oh yeah, the city needs to put more money and communities get together to try to get, like, whether it be to push for that, you know what I'm saying? And for me, it was just like, all right, they want like better resources, like, but like calm shit, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of like how the quote unquote not even abandoned is not the word for the New York areas, but the areas that probably could use more investing from the city in here. That's how I looked at it. Like, oh, they just need more bread. No, but like these places, bro, they need like help. You know what I'm saying? It's abandoned and people live here, kids and shit.
High key.
So like moving forward, I ever hear something like that, it's that's the perspective I'm gonna look at it now. It's not like
I don't
a joke. Google,
you
know what I'm saying?
Google was just telling me like, oh, the poorest neighborhoods here, and then the first way to describe it is, oh, the most drug dealers on corners. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like someone who's not culturally like knowledge, like, intelligent would say some shit like that versus like, yo, the city is being fucking taken advantage of by its members of the government there.
Yeah.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot. Facts. That's a lot. But all in all, though, the culture there, there's a lot of history there. You got 3 people that we mentioned just off the top of our head that have changed culture in such a crazy way. You got Kobe Bryant, Will Smith, and then you got Kevin Hart as well.
It's crazy too because you think about being an inspiration. Like I'm sure Kevin. I would think, right? Kevin Hart's a huge inspiration to these people in his neighborhood. Like, yo, look at this guy. This guy lives right next to my house. Went to this store and look at him. Yeah, people like that's some lotto shit. You know what I mean?
100%, bro. 100%. 100%, man. Kind of wild. So it makes sense, bro, when they talk about their childhood and like their upbringing and where they came from and anything is possible.
And I think Kevin Hart, I think he had it rough too growing up. He talks about it all the time.
Single mom, I think. Him and his brother. I watched his documentary and shit.
Makes sense. Wow, it just makes a lot of sense. Granted, right? You people have work hard and shit, but if you look at Kevin Hart, how he works, I don't think he's funny, to be honest. But you can't knock his work ethic. Like it doesn't make sense. The dude is either filming or shooting or and it makes sense. Like look where he came from. Like and
it's crazy how you don't find him funny though. I genuinely laugh at his shit.
Nah, I think he tries way too hard to be funny. Like
who's your favorite comedian?
I don't know. I like George Lopez a lot when he did stand up because I could relate to it. And I would watch with my dad and my brother. We would die laughing. But I love Dave Chappelle because he's just doesn't give a fuck about anything. He's gonna say his opinion and say his jokes.
The last shit he came out,
I respect that a lot.
The last shit he came out was sick, bro.
It stung. I'm sure it stung a lot of people, rubbed people the wrong way.
It definitely did. Facts.
That's what I like though. That's what I like. I you know what I'm saying? Yo, these are serious matters, but yo, it's comedy. You know what I'm saying? It's comedy.
Yeah.
It's jokes. It's jokes. That's what comedy.
High key.
Fucking you. Go ahead.
No, please, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say because I was telling Sim. So Sim knocked out in the car. We were going back to Brooklyn, and I was telling him like, bro, shorty behind me was falling asleep on the wheel. Man. And I've never seen someone fall asleep on the wheel. So I went up the next to her. I was telling him, and then I'm honking the horn, and I'm just like doing hand gestures, like stay the fuck up, yeah. And I had to change my lane because if I brake hard, she's hitting me. Like I know she would. She wouldn't react as fast. She had her head tilted back, shades on, and I looked. I'm like, this shorty's relaxing right now. Like we're not on the turnpike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you ever had a scare like that? Like falling asleep on the wheel?
I fell asleep? Yeah, definitely. I used to be a little bit of a wild driver, bro. I used to do dumb shit. But I definitely, on the way home from Atlantic City a couple of times, I've had to like pull over in a rest stop and literally like take a nap because like at one point I literally got off the road, like got off the highway and I was on the shoulder.
Oh no,
and
that's
the only reason I woke up was because the little gravel on the floor started shaking my car. And this is when I had the Infinity, so it was just like, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck, man, wake the fuck up, boy. And like I rolled down all my windows. It was mad cold, and I rolled down all my windows, put the music up mad loud, kept driving, and I'm like, I can't drive like this. I pulled over and took a nap for like an hour and a half, boy. And I woke up at like fucking 4 a.m, like, all right, I guess it's time to drive to Brooklyn now, you know?
Yo, it's crazy because I used to work in Queens. It was like a 2-hour commute, and I definitely 100% on my way to Brooklyn. I fell asleep on the wheel and I let the car kind of go, right? But thank God, like I caught myself sleep, wake up, and break. But the point is, if there was a car in front of me, I hit it like easy. That shit is crazy.
Speaking of sleep, low key. So at the beginning of our day today, when I got in the car with Henry, when I picked him up, we started talking about, like, he was mentioning a dream that he had the other night, and like, you know, dream shit, regular shit. And we got into this conversation, and I told myself, I was like, I kind of want to bring it up on the podcast because it's interesting. What the fuck are dreams?
Yeah, I don't.
Like, what are dreams? These are what dreams are made of.
I guess. Yo, you see how you could make? I think it's a '80s track.
80s track, boy. It's fucking
sounds like an 80s track,
boy. When we were kids, boy.
90s track, 2000 track. Might as well be 80s, boy. We're mad old.
Dreams, dreams.
I would say, bro, you know how you just be imagining shit? Like, all right, I'm gonna jump off a plane. Like, how would it be if I jumped off a plane? And you right now, as I'm saying this, you could imagine it. I guess it's the same concept, but you sleep and you don't really control like what you're thinking.
No,
you kind of
like,
just.
It's fucking crazy, man.
You kind of just have those like dreams, right? Imaginations, those thoughts, but you don't consciously think it. I think your mind just feeds you whatever, like maybe is the last thing you saw within the week, or maybe you just saw something. Because I'm sure, like, for example, I told Sim I had a dream with Barstool Sports, like Dave Portnoy. He was in my dream, and I was watching a TikTok before where he was like putting a bet in for sports. So like, I'm sure me recently seeing that TikTok and then going to bed, like,
I feel you. That happens to me sometimes where if I fall asleep with my phone in my hand, a lot of times I'll fall asleep. I'll have like a little mini dream. And then when I wake up, I'm like, oh shit, I was just dreaming about the shit I was doing right before I knocked out. Yeah. And that happens sometimes, but it doesn't explain for the fucking times that I'm in a dream and I'm swimming through Manhattan on top of the Empire State Building doing backflips into an ocean that's not really there. And then I'm all of a sudden playing basketball with a fucking cutie in my arms.
Yeah.
Shit, you know
I don't know.
Like,
I guess, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, weird, I think it's just a lot of this shit.
It's definitely weird. And deja vu, like.
Deja vu, I might have experienced and not know it. But if you ask me, dude, I've never experienced deja vu. I think it's
right. You always tell me that shit.
When you and my brother do it, you guys like, oh shit type thing, and I'm just like, damn, I kind of don't get it. Like, I would like to though. Like, I'm curious to see how that feels.
So Henry's never experienced deja vu, and those of you who don't know what deja vu is, it's when you kind of like, you feel this particular moment that it happened before. Like, you feel it like it happened, and you almost can anticipate what someone's gonna say by it. And it's happened to me a bunch of times where I've acknowledged that, oh shit, I'm having deja vu right now, and then I quickly, it's such like a millisecond in your mind, you say what the other person's gonna say, or you do what they're gonna do, and then they do it, and it's like, holy moly, what the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, type shit.
Yeah, I know.
It's wicked, bro. It's wicked. Deja vu is definitely creepy as fuck because it happens a lot, and it's just weird.
Nah, I believe it's weird. I definitely believe you when you say it's weird. Like, I see your reaction, I see my brother's reaction, and you guys are like fucking almost freaked out.
What about sleep paralysis?
Yeah, that's not fun.
You want
I've had it maybe 3 times. I've had one. I'll say a quick incident. I had one incident where I felt like I closed my eyes. I knew I was like sleeping. Like, I couldn't just like wake up because I felt like very still. I felt a huge presence behind me, and it wasn't like a nice one. And then I hear from like my back, like my lower back to like my, like, pass by my ear, like a strong grunt. Like past my ear. And the second I heard that, I understood I was like in sleep paralysis in my mind, and I just started praying in my head. But that wasn't cool. And I woke up, remember, like, fucking holy shit, like, what the hell was that? You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about right now?
No,
it's not fun. I don't think sleep paralysis is not fun.
Bro, you don't get it. I've had sleep paralysis a few times. One of the worst ones was something similar where that happened, where I couldn't move and I was sleeping on my stomach. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. I was sleeping on my stomach, and I was trying to wake up, and I was up, but I couldn't open my eyes, and I couldn't move my body. Guaranteed. Like, I couldn't move. I knew I was happening. It was sleep paralysis. Was happening. So a friend of mine a few years ago, she would tell me about her experiences with sleep paralysis and shit. And she kind of put me on. She's like, yo, if it ever happens, like she deals with it a lot. So she's like, if it happens, just you got to like start moving like one pinky or like your finger, and slowly but surely you'll get your you'll be able to move
that's
again.
I'm always trying to open and close my hands when it happens.
No, so that's the thing. I didn't know that. So I'm over here like trying to just like push up off the bed and do a push up, boy, and get off the bed. So it's not working. So I think of her and I'm like, oh, fuck, move your pinky.
Yeah, OD.
So I start moving my pinky, and I'm trying to say something, but I can't. Like I can't speak. I know. Finally, my hand starts moving and I'm breaking out of it. And as I'm breaking out of it, I guess I was trying to scream. That when I broke out of the paralysis, I woke up into the scream. Like I woke up into the scream.
Yeah,
so as if I was screaming the whole time. Woke up into the scream, and when I did, all I hear is go past me and go into the room.
Yeah.
Into the bedroom.
No, it's real shit. It's real
when
shit.
I tell you I got up and ran into the bedroom to go see what was going on type shit. Like on some creepy shit, bro. And I turned on all the lights in the crib. Every motherfucker's about to wake up in here because we got someone here and we just got to kick him out real quick. So
yeah.
We waking up. We waking the fuck up. I turned on the TV and I just chilled for the night. And I could not go back to bed because it was that real. It was that fucking real. It was that fucking real, bro. It was that fucking real.
It's not fun at all because I definitely, like, you're not bugging, bro. I heard the fucking grunt. Clear as day. Like, I heard, like, an evil grunt, if you will. It's almost, like, demonic, you know? It wasn't good. Bro, real quick, I had another incident where I was in sleep paralysis, right? I was, like, in Vegas. It was, like, it was weird. It was a dream, and I knew I was dreaming type shit, right? I was in Vegas. Long story short, I'm with my brother. We just partied all night. We're going back to the room. My mom's in there, like, in the kitchen. And I'm like, Mom, me and David are heading out. She's like, you guys just came back. My brother's waiting by the door. I go to give my mom a hug, and I notice my mom is staring straight at, like, the kitchen counter that's there type shit, right? So I'm not looking at the direction she's looking at. I'm looking at her looking at it. You understand? But her face is very still and, like, almost, like, shocked. So I'm like, Mom, like, what's up, Mom? Like, she wasn't answering because she was staring at this thing, right? I tell my brother, I'm like, yo, David, come in. As he comes in, I turn my head to see what she was looking at. And in whatever state I was, it happened so fast, like that turn. It wasn't like a slight turn. It was like 90 degrees, a hard 90 degrees to that direction. And I see this fucking face, and it was like, it was a fucking demon looking thing. And in my sleep now, I'm like frozen. Like my whole body is frozen, bro. It's like paralysis, bro. And I remember staring at this shit and being like shook, but I couldn't scream. I couldn't like do anything because I was in this sleep paralysis. And I remember just praying mad hard and I'm doing the finger shit, but I opened and closed my hands, got out of it, and woke up on some like, what the fuck like was that? Shit like that doesn't make sense. How am I just staring at something? It was a fucking ugly little shit figure. It was small. It was ugly. It was ugly, bro.
Leprechaun, boy.
No, bro, I don't even like using the word ugly. This shit was ugly, bro, because it wasn't human. You know what I'm saying? I know that much. I can tell you that. It wasn't a human. And
this is when you were in your sleep? This is all happening?
It was like in my sleep, but once I realized it was like a dream, I woke up, but I woke up, I couldn't move. So I was like in sleep paralysis while staring at this shit. And I tried to wake up from it, but I couldn't. The whole idea we were just talking about. But those were the two times where I it's not cool. I almost have this theory, like I almost sometimes feel like we call it sleep paralysis. I don't know if it's sleep paralysis. If you believe in like the spiritual realm a little bit, where like good and evil, right? I think that has something to do with the evil realm of it, like fucking with you a little bit. And yeah, we call it sleep paralysis. But if you want to look deeper into it, like a deeper thinking into it, I could see how it could be. I don't know whether it be a demon or whatever the case may be, fucking with me. But it wouldn't surprise me if someone were to prove that. I'd be like, I believe you.
It's crazy. I know. I'll give you one more story where what happened for me where I feel like I almost know when I'm going to be in sleep paralysis.
Yeah, I've been there. It's weird.
Like, it's not that you can't fall asleep, but it's your sleep is very like, it's very interrupted sleep. So it's like you fall asleep.
That's a great way to put it.
And then you wake up and then you're falling asleep again. and then you're in a deep sleep, but if something happens and you wake up again, that next time you fall asleep, you're
not gonna wake up. Yeah, because you're not gonna be able. You see, you consciously you wake up.
Yeah,
but you feel like it's like you said, it's uninterrupted. That that third time. I've been there where it's like, you're gonna be in it, and when that happens to me, when I realize I'm about to get into it, I'll start moving everything, kind of just like being present. That's crazy. What the fuck is that, boy?
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it? And like, so I remember one time like that was happening to me, and I kind of knew like it was gonna happen, but it was like 4:00 in the morning, and I had to be up for work like 6:00, bro. This is pre-COVID, and like. I'm like, yo, boy, just sleep, boy. Fuck it. Like, play with the demons tonight, boy. Like, we out. Like, you know? So I'm like, I go back to sleep, and I'm in a car driving, and I'm going up a hill. I finally get to the top of the hill in the car, and as I'm coming down the hill, I'm trying to brake, and I can't brake. The brakes aren't working. So I'm just, like, going full speed down the fucking hill in my whip, and I can't brake the car. And as I'm about to hit impact, boom, I wake up and I'm in paralysis. And I'm just not move. I can't move.
Yeah.
I cannot fucking move. And I'm trying, like, I'm like, yo, fuck.
Yes. Yes, it's literally like that. That's literally it.
And my eyes are closed and my body, I can't move nothing. I'm trying my fucking hardest, boy, to move, and I can't move. And this is actually, I think, one of the first ones I ever had. So finally, after a while, I'm able to move. Boy, I sit up, I turn to my left, and all I see in the wall, there's a shadow. Horns, boy. 2 horns.
Yeah, that's not cool.
When I tell you, it was like, yo, what's good, boy? I turned on the lights. I put on a show. It was like, you know what? GG for work, boy. We're about to be up till the sun rises. Like, there's no way I'm going back to bed right now. And I turned on the TV, and I watched TV for the rest of the night. I couldn't fall back asleep. I was sweating. After I woke up and I saw that, I was sweating for like 20 minutes just by feeling that presence.
It's real shit, man.
Like,
you're not bugging, bro. Like, I know you saw it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure someone probably is like, get the fuck out of here. Like, why the fuck would we make this up? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real shit, bro.
I'll tell you this now. I feel like where I'm at now in my life, mentally and spiritually, like, if it happens, it's really just gonna be on some like, yo, bro, like, you gotta go, son. Like, I'm going back to bed. You know what I mean? Like, and I say that, you know, knock on wood type shit, you know, but I put so much faith into my belief that I'm good. Type shit. You know, like, if you come around, bro, like, come around, but you're about to be dismissed in like half a second. Yeah. So like, you're good to go type shit. You know what I mean? Like, you're not waking me up this time. Like, it's okay, boy. Sit on my chest, boy. Matter of fact, let me turn around, boy. Sit on my fucking balls, boy. You know what I mean? Like, shit, you know, like,
boy.
I'm like,
I agree. I'm the same way, dude. I'm the same way. I'm not pressed of like, mentally, I don't think like it's gonna get me. You know, like that. It's not the thought process. It's more of like, yo, fuck off, you know? Like, just fuck
it's
off,
literally
bro.
like, it's like, yo, leave me alone, bro. Like, enough. Like, enough. You know what I mean? Like, enough, bro. You're not doing nothing. Like, get away from me. I'm not gonna lie, though. I might start praying. I might say like a calm prayer. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do something like that, or I kind of just calm shit. But it's much more calm. It's not like on some shit. Like, I'm not like tripping heavy, you know?
Like panicking.
Yeah.
I when I first experienced it, I've definitely panicked on some like what is happening. Once I realized what was going on, the next time it happened, it's more calm. I'm moving my hands and praying at the same time. Just praying and praying at the same time and moving my hands. Because like I said, the presence isn't, bro, it's not a nice presence that I feel personally. It's very like dark and is a huge presence behind me. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, it's wicked,
fuck
bro.
off,
dude.
Dude.
It's wicked. I'm telling you, the grunt, I literally know exactly what you're talking about. And for me, it was like you said, it went from like your bottom of your body, and it just went through your fucking ear.
Yes.
And it zoomed past you. Like, I was like, yo, I'm out. He woke up. I gotta go. Like, you know what I mean? And
that's fucking crazy.
At this point, boy, like I said, bro, if I hear the grunt, boy, I'm a grunt back, boy. Roof, boy. You know what I mean? Like, it's good. Like, you know? Like,
boy.
like,
imagine boy start going back at it with the demon.
Boy,
Relax.
boy.
Boy, I wish I could, like, low-key see him and just smack him mad hard.
Yeah, boy, one time, boy. OD. Let's talk about, like, SpongeBob now, you know?
No, now it's like, what's your favorite Disney movie, boy? That's where the conversation shifts. What's your favorite Cartoon Network show? I fucking loved Ed and Eddie. Yeah, me too. Like that,
it's really like Full House was a great show, man. Let's talk about love and happiness, man.
No, it's like hee-haw, you know? Oh, D. It's okay. Tonight should be interesting when we go to sleep.
Boy, I'm getting ready. I'm gonna leave out milk and cookies for this guy.
Boy. Oh no, let me not wild out. I was gonna wild the fuck out.
You're about to wild.
All right, that's it. At WonWay Podcast, what episode is this in?
49, boy.
This is episode 49. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you guys. We're about to reach 2,500 downloads.
Downloads, yeah, man. I love
much appreciated. We appreciate all you guys who listen every week.
It's so cliche because, you know, like before we started the podcast, you always hear people like, "Oh, thank you for all the listeners." And
yeah,
it really makes sense now.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we see like, yo, when we started this shit, it was like, yo, 1 download a week, 10 downloads a week, 20 downloads a week, and it just keeps rising and rising, and it's like, wow, you motherfuckers support us, man, and that shit is dope. It's like a very dope feeling.
And I'll say like I've received messages from more people than I've expected, to be honest. Samir, I know has as well, and I've had people tell me like in person, like they listen to our shit, and I didn't even think about you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, bro. So no, 100%. I've had people that reach out, or they'll post it on their IG. And I'm just like, what? You listen to our shit, bro? That's what's up, man. Thank you, man.
So it's a genuine thank you. Because, again, to Sim's point, you hear it all the time. But, no, seriously, like, thank you. I appreciate it. I know Sim appreciates it. But, yeah, that's all I got.
We just got to work on our voices, bro, because they definitely still think we sound the same.
I promise I'm throwing on Toy Story right now.
Episode 49. See you later, mate.
Later.
WonWay Podcast.